Good morning everyone. Welcome to Social Science tutorial class. I, Saimalini Sarkar, will be taking your Social Science tutorial class. Hope you all are fit and fine. So, today we are going to start with a new chapter. Let's see what is the chapter. Amazing India. India is indeed a very beautiful country which has many different landforms like mountains, plains, plateaus, coastal plains, rivers, islands. So one country, so many divisions, so many landforms. These landforms together form the physical feature of India. Not only India is having so many physical features, but we will get to see or we will get to know the food habits of the people, their culture, their dress, their religions, then their art, literature, everything. Apart from this, we are also going to learn or we are also going to know about national symbols and about the national festivals of India. Shall we move on? About India. Before we know about the physical features or before we start knowing about the physical features or read about the physical features, it is very important to know about India. India in Hindi is called Bharat. Is a country in South Asia. It is the second most populous country and the seventh largest country by area and the most populous democracy in the world. So India lies in the south of Asia. It is the second most country which is having the ranks in the second most in number in population, and by area it is seventh largest country. Now India is bounded by the Indian Ocean on the south, the Arabian Sea on the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal on the southeast. It shares land borders with Pakistan. Now what are the neighboring countries of India? We have Pakistan in the west, China, Nepal and Bhutan to the north, and Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. In the Indian Ocean, India is in the vicinity of Sri Lanka and the Maldives. It's Andaman and Nicobar Islands that share a maritime border with Thailand and Indonesia. So the borders so the neighboring countries of India we have are Pakistan, Nepal, China, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar and Sri Lanka. India is a secular federal republic governed in the democratic parliamentary system. Democratic parliamentary system means here people are the one and only who selects their own government. The power is given to the citizens of India. It is multilingual and multi-ethnic society. Multilingual means people speak, there are many different languages, people can speak in many different languages, and the cultures are different. All of them are having different cultures. Now in this map we are able to see that we have Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean that is surrounding India in all three sides, and we have the neighboring states or the neighboring countries like Afghanistan, Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar and Sri Lanka. Now we are coming to physical features of India. India is a land of diversity in all manners. Diversity means different kind of things are there in India. India is one, but it is having many kind of things, from culture economy, and even the landscape of India has diverse elements, all on one landmass. The wide range of physical features of India makes the country a complete geographical study. In fact, India has every possible landscape that the earth has. From cold mountains to arid deserts, vast plains, hot and humid plateau, and wide seashores and tropical islands. The physical features of India cover every terrain. So, if we are going to learn about India and its physical features, then we are going to cover the all physical features that can be all geographical study that can be done. Main features of India. Now in this map, after we complete the chapter, this map will be a useful one for you to see the physical divisions. The physical features of India can be divided into 6 broad categories according to their physiographic forms. First we have northern mountains or the Himalayan mountains. The northernmost landscape of the country highlights the fold mountains of the Himalayas. Since they stretch across 2,500 km from Kashmir in the north through Arunachal Pradesh in the northeast, these mountains form an arc. See, the Himalayan mountain starts from Kashmir and it ends in Arunachal Pradesh. So this whole mountain range forms an arc. This helps to keep the cold Arctic winds from reaching the tropical landmass. If Himalaya was not there, then India would have been a landmass which would have been covered with snow. It is Himalaya which is stopping the cold winds to enter the tropical landmass. One of the most significant of all the physical features of India, the Himalayas vary in width between 400 km to 150 km. Furthermore, the entire mountain belt is divided into 3 main sections. Now the whole Himalayan mountain belt is divided into 3 sections. First, we can see in the map is Great Himalaya, then we have Lesser Himalaya, and the foothills are known as Shivalik. The Greater Himalayas or the Himadri with average peaks reaching up to 6,000 meters above the sea level. The Lesser Himalayas with average peak rising as high as 4,000 meters. The Outer Himalayas or the Shivalik range. The eastern hills of the Purvanchal cover North Bengal and the northernmost part of the northeastern states. So we have 3 divisions, that is Greater Himalaya, Lesser Himalaya and the Shivalik. Northern plains. The next physical feature is northern plains. Just below the Himalayan mountain is the northern plains. The 3 major river systems of India, Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, along with their tributaries, have fed the foothills of the Himalayas. That means the Tarai region of Himalaya. Since these river basins had a huge amount of alluvial deposits from these glacier rivers, this region grew fertile over hundreds of years and led to the northern plains. Now, we all know that mountain rivers, they are very useful for us. Why? Because they help to bring down the alluvial or the fertile soil from the mountain. And what they do, when their speed gets lower down, they just settle down the alluvial soil, and they settle down this alluvial soils in the plains. So the plains are very fertile for growing crops. Furthermore, the northern plains can again be divided into 3 significant parts. Now northern plains are also divided into 3 parts. See this map. This whole orange region is the northern plains. What are the 3 divisions of northern plain? First is the Punjab plain, The Indus River and its tributaries led to the formation of this vast plain, a major part of which now lies in Pakistan. As I told you, the rivers where it flows has helped to create the plains. So we have Indus River in the Punjab. So the Punjab plains has formed, but most of it is now there in Pakistan. Then we have the Ganga plain. This spreads across the state of North India, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Delhi and West Bengal. And last is the Brahmaputra plain. This covers major parts of Assam and the other northeastern states. So we have, what are the three plains we have? Punjab, Ganga and Brahmaputra plains. The third physical division or the third physical feature, Peninsular Plateau. The oldest landmass of India, the Peninsular Plateau, was the result of the tectonic shifts of the Gondwana land. This massive plateau area is further divided as, now plateau, we know plateau is a tableland, right? So plateau is further divided into their divisions. First is the Central Highlands, lying on the north of the Narmada River and covering a large part of the Malwa Plateau. Next we have the Deccan Plateau, a triangular landmass lying on the south of the Narmada River. The Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats border the Deccan Plateau on its eastern and western sides respectively, while the Satpura mountain ranges stands on its northern part. Deccan Plateau is there in the southern part of India. On both the sides it is having Western and Eastern Ghat, and on top it is having the Satpura range. The very interesting feature, that division, that is physical feature, that is the Indian desert. The undulating sand plains covered with sand dunes on the western fringe of the Aravalli Hills comprises the Indian desert, with rainfall as low as 150 mm per annum. This region is the driest in the country and thus low in greenery. As because there is no rainfall, there is no greenery. The state of Rajasthan and the northwestern part of Gujarat collectively form the desert region, and this desert region is known as the third desert. Coastal plains. Right on the outer edges of the Indian peninsula lies the narrow strips of the coastal plains. These sea-fed regions cover the shores of the Bay of Bengal in the east and the Arabian Sea on the west. The western coast along the Arabian Sea can again be divided into three sections: the Konkan coast, the Kannad plains and the Malabar coast. Konkan coast covering coastal from Maharashtra to Goa, Kannad plains covering coast of Karnataka, and the Malabar coast covering Kerala, right? So the western coast is divided into three parts. The whole coastal plain starts from Maharashtra and ends till Kerala, but Maharashtra to Goa it is Konkan coast, the Karnataka is the Kannad plain and the Kerala is the Malabar coast. Now, on the other hand, the eastern coast has two border sections. It is the northern Sarkar and the Coromandel coast. Now in the map we are able to see that the coastal plains lies from, can you see, that is the black line is the coastal plains of India. Okay. From Rann of Kutch till Bhubaneswar we are having the Chilka, we are having the coastal plains. Now islands, water islands, landmass covering with water on all the four sides is known as islands. Two groups of islands lie on the two oceans surrounding the main landmass of the subcontinent. This most likely complete the physical feature of India. and the island region is divided by the mainland as well as the seas, thus forming two major island states, the Lakshadweep Island and the Andaman and Nicobar Island. The Lakshadweep, which lies closer to the Malabar coast, and this consists of clusters of coral islands collectively named Lakshadweep. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which are of the Bay of Bengal and lies on the Indian Ocean. This group of islands are larger in size than their western counterpart and have rich biodiversity. Varieties of animals are there. Because the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are closer to the equator, the region also experiences equatorial climate. So we have two sets of islands, that is Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Island. We have Lakshadweep Island in the Arabian Sea, and we have Andaman and Nicobar Island in the other side. Now this is the physical features that has been shown in the map. The blue part is the Himalayas, the yellow part is the Great Plains, the orange is the Central Highlands, the light green color that is there is the Peninsular Plateau, the green color, deep green color is the West Coastal Plain, the light skin color is the East Coastal Plain, and the deep blues that is there in the Bay of Bengal and in the Arabian Sea is the islands. National symbols. See, India is having varieties of national symbols. That is flag, Indian emblem. Then we have the national bird like peacock, that is also a symbol. We have national animal, tiger, national flower, we have lotus. So these are the symbols of India, right? National symbols of a country is important information that represents its culture, history, heritage and values. The national symbols of India is a true representation of our rich culture. Each of the symbols denotes a certain aspect of our country. As we all know, India is a beautiful country with a history dating back to thousands of years. We are a perfect amalgam of diverse religions, language and lifestyle. National symbols of a country represent the culture, value and philosophy. These symbols create a sense of nationalism and pride and widely used in official documents and events. National symbols of India cover a variety of things, from our national flag to national song, pledge and anthem. Animal, bird, fruit, microorganism, river, reptile, heritage animal and flowers. These are all the national symbols of India. These symbols are carefully selected after weighing its importance in history, culture and social fabric of the country. Now all the symbols is having their importance in itself. Symbols like animal, river, bird, etc. were included in the list to raise awareness about the ecosystem and conservation of the species. So, it is our duty to protect our national animals, birds, rivers. That is why to protect the ecosystem and to conserve the species, they have become our national symbols. They are a source of pride and joy for the people of India. First of all, we are going to learn about the national flag of India. The national flag of India has three colors. They are orange, white and green. And all this color is having its own significance. The deep orange or kesari, it is the color of courage and strength. our country has a glorifying history of courage and conviction. Next comes in the middle is the white, the color of peace and harmony. White adorns the middle part of the flag with Ashok Chakra in the middle. And at the bottom we have green. The color stands for prosperity, growth and fertility. Now, what does the Ashok Chakra signifies? It is in the middle of the Indian flag that symbolizes the religious aspect of human life. It has 24 spokes in navy blue color, each denoting an important duty we must fulfill in our lives. All these 24 spokes, each of it is having a significance of its own. It has their own significance and their own history, culture and heritage. On July 22nd, 1947, the Constitutional Assembly adopted it as the national flag of India, the symbol of a free country. The spinning wheel was replaced by Ashok Chakra, representing the wheel of law. Before, there was a spinning wheel in the middle of the flag, but after that the spinning wheel was replaced by Ashok Chakra, which represents the wheel of law. Next we will move on to the national emblem of India. Ashok Chakra with the lion capital atop the Ashoka pillar in Sarnath was adopted as the national emblem of India. It was adopted on January 26, 1950 by Mahadev Savani. It is preserved in Sarnath Museum, Varanasi. The national emblem of India signifies that the law is above all and me the truth, Satyameva Jayate. This is written in the Devanagari script below. It is present on all Indian currency and as well as official letterhead of the Government of India. National Anthem of India. We all know our national anthem, right? Rabindranath Tagore has composed the poem in Bangla in 1911. Years later, it was adopted as the national anthem of India on 24 January 1950. The national song Vande Mataram was composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. Now we will move on to the national festivals of India. India is having many religious festivals. Instead of religious festival, it also celebrates national festivals, and there are 3 national festivals. As we all know that India is a land of multi-ethnicity where people of different language and culture live together with peace and harmony. India is worldwide known for its cultural diversity and colorful festivals. Apart from these festivals, we also have national festivals such as Gandhi Jayanti, Independence Day and Republic Day. Gandhi Jayanti. Every year, October 2nd is celebrated as Gandhi Jayanti to celebrate the birth anniversary of the father of the nation, that is Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhiji was born on October 2nd, 1869 into a Hindu family in Porbandar city of Gujarat state. Gandhiji is known as the father of nation. Next is Independence Day. Every year, 15th August is celebrated as Independence Day to celebrate India's freedom from British rule. Independence Day is one of the three national festivals of India and binds the people of different cultures and religions into a bond of unity and brotherhood. This Independence Day proves, when we celebrate this Independence Day, it proves that we are one. We are united. We are leading a life of brotherhood. Next we have Republic Day of India. On 26 January, every year India celebrates its Republic Day. It is one of the national holidays of India and regarded as the most important day in the Indian history, as it was on this day in 1950 the Constitution of India came into force and India became a truly sovereign country. It is celebrated with much enthusiasm throughout the country. So, in 1950, India's Constitution came into force, it started working. So, we celebrate this day with lots of enthusiasm because this day is very much important to the Indians. Points to remember. We have reached to the end of the chapter. What are the things that we should remember? India is located in the northern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes almost halfway throughout the country. India has an area of about 3.28 million square kilometer. The north to south extent from Kashmir to Kanyakumari is about 3,200 km, and the east-west extent from Arunachal to Kutch is about 2,900 km. Kutch means still Gujarat. India has a population of more than 100 crores since the year 2001. There are 7 countries that shares land borders with India. They are China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. India is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. In the next class, we are going to learn about the states, their culture, their food habits, their art and literature, their music, their their dress, their ethnic, their cuisine. In the next video, we are going to come up with the states of India. Thank you, students. I hope you all have understood the physical features of India, its importance, where does it lie, and the national symbol and the national festivals significance in our life. Why do we celebrate national festivals? What is the importance of national symbols in our life? Why should we protect the birds, the national bird, the national animal? This all will help you to know much more about your country, India. Hope to see you soon in the next tutorial class. Till then, bye bye. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.